It's March, and for some, the upcoming spring takes a backseat to almost 80-year-old college basketball tournament, now called March Madness. This tournament, which started in 1939, has grown in popularity over the years, and in 2005 it took over as the second most popular sporting event amongst gamblers behind the Super Bowl. Betting on the tournament happens in the gambling capitals like Las Vegas, on the internet, and in office pools around the country. Henry, do you bet on the tournament?
I don't openly bet on the tournament. I have a friendly wager with about a half dozen friends that we put out, I think maybe it's like $10. Normally I'm in contention until about the Sweet 16, and then my teams just all of a sudden disappear. It's going to be interesting because we have 3 local teams, University of Maryland, West Virginia, and UVA, all have decent seeds in this tournament, and they're in different brackets. So hopefully it will get some of the people who are local to us, inclined to watching the tournament, even if they don't normally watch basketball. Jim?
So, I guess, number one, I don't bet on it. I don't bet on much of anything. I'm one of these, you got to play to win, but you got to play to lose too. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather bet on a sure thing. But, it's amazing. I looked up some statistics. The American Gaming Association predicts that this year there'll be 40 million Americans that'll fill out one of these brackets in their office, in their respective office pools, and that the total gambling on March Madness, you ready for this? $9 billion, wow, with a B, dollars. Of that, obviously some of it is in Las Vegas, some of it is illegal gambling, but a large part of it, believe it or not, are these office pools and internet gambling. So, I think it's absolutely huge what this does and how much. I know there are office pools that I have seen, and even though I'm not in the office, I've been invited to the pools, which I don't quite understand that. But again, I'm not a gambling kind of guy.
Yeah, and for me, I completed my bracket today. I think they start the tournament on Thursday. So I went ahead and did my bracket with 64 teams. Plus, it's a guessing game, and basically I went by where they're seated and try to pick. There's going to be a couple upsets, so I went with some home teams and hoping that I would see them succeed. Maryland came on strong near, at the beginning of the season. They sort of faded away during the regular season. Then they had a good Big Ten tournament, and they lost in the semifinal game. But I'm hoping they show up for the NCAA.
So I'm one of these people. If I did do a bracket, I would kind of do a combination of what the experts have really picked. And I do have my Final Four, and I have my prediction to win. So here are mine. All right. I'm saying for the Final Four, it's going to be Michigan State, North Carolina, Kansas, and Texas A&M.
Well, you're a little different than me. I have North Carolina. We agree. As I said, I'm rooting for the home team. I'm hoping Maryland pulls it out. Okay, and I think they're going to upset Kansas. Oregon, that is coming in as a top seed. I think that they'll be able to squeak past Texas. And UVA, I think they're going to take down Michigan State in overtime going into the Final Four.
So who's your grand champion?
Grand champion, I'm going to say, though I like Maryland, I got a feeling that's going to be UVA.
Okay. And I'm saying for the championship, it's going to be Kansas and North Carolina. Kansas is going to win.
Very good.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I can't say that I'm going to be participating, but for $9 billion, that's a lot of gambling money.
Maybe we should just open up and tax it.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, make gambling legal. Is that what you're...
It's just, if you're going to spend that kind of money in gambling, it should go to taxes.
Well, you said it was second just behind the Super Bowl, and I think that says something because the Super Bowl is in a class all by itself normally in terms of sporting events, and for this to be second is quite amazing.
Oh, and we're also dealing with how many games? 64 plus games?
Right. Well, there's 65. There's 65
teams,
and the first game is just the 65th versus the 64 seed to see who's going to get in. But at any rate, well, I think we've beat this one up. Take us out, Brittany.
Oh, I wish you both the best of luck. Up next, Hogan says Maryland is spending too much money. Is it the Dems in legislature, or should Hogan take a look in the mirror? We hope you will stay tuned for the report.